June 2012 Core 3 question 8. We've seen something like this in one of our pilot papers, and we've got this. We've got our little bits of fractions here, and we're clearly just going to add them together. Adding them together gives us a common denominator of 1 plus cos theta times by 1 minus cos theta. On the top up here, we're now going to get a 1 minus cos theta. On the top up here, we're now going to get a 1 plus cos theta. And that has to equal 32, doesn't it? On the top here, we can see a cancelling out. The minus cos and the plus cos cancel, so we've just got a 2. On the bottom, multiplying out that bracket, we get 1 minus cos squared theta, and so that equals 32. We could now see we've got 1 minus cos squared here. 1 minus cos squared, of course, is sine squared theta, equals 32. And because it's a sine squared theta on the bottom, we could say that that is a cosec squared theta, equals 32. Now divide by the 2, and we get cosec squared equals 16 as required. Loads of different ways of doing it. That seems as short and clear as any. And the second part then, we've now spot that rather than having a theta here, it's been replaced with this. And so really what we're going to be solving is this, that cosec squared of 2x minus 0.6, and that has to equal, as we've got here, 16. It has to equal 16. Cosec squared, well, cosec squared is 1 over sine squared. So if we do 1 over for this side, we need to do 1 over for that side as well. And I don't have a sine squared button on my calculator, but I do have a sine button. So let's square root both sides as well. A lot of people just did this. They just did square root of that gives a quarter, and they forgot that we're going to need some more answers because, of course, the square root of that is also minus a quarter. From there on, there wasn't a great deal of trouble. That inverse sine of this gives us, I think that one's 0.253, but of course it also gives us pi minus that, and pi minus that is 2.889, I think. No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? No, that's right. That's right. So then, to find our final answers in those two bits there, we're going to add the 0.6 and then divide by 2, which is giving us answers of 0.43. And what does that one give? I can't remember what that one gives. I think it's the 1.74. Similar idea here, that we've got 2x minus 0.6 equals, of course, when you do the inverse sine of that, you're going to get a minus 0.253, and when you do pi minus that's going to give us 3.394. Again, add the 0.6 and divide by 2 gets us another 2 answers. I mean, this one's actually exact, sort of pretty close to 2.00, and the other one is at 0.17. Not many people made errors there once they got that far. Mark scheme here. And examiner's report. This question was poorly answered.